Good morning. Welcome to Shawnee Mission Unitarian Universalist Church. Whoever you are, whomever you love, wherever you are on your own life's journey, you are welcome here. We are so happy that you've chosen this YouTube channel, this Sabbath, this sanctuary and time. We know that you have so many options on Sunday morning, and the fact that you chose to be here with us is something we treasure. We extend an especially warm welcome to our visitors and anyone who may be watching us for the first time online on YouTube. If you have not picked up a hymnal, there will be a moment to do so during the greeting. You can do so on the cart back there. As well as for this service, you're going to need a poem template called I Am From, and the extras are also going to be back there. You should have a pencil somewhere near you on your seat or under, and if you've not got that template, please pick that up during the greeting. We now invite everyone to greet each other in any way you possibly can. Elbows if you're here, and if you're joining us on YouTube, please say hi in the chat. Thank you, everyone. It is good to be together. We do have a few announcements. First, I'll invite Jim Christ up, who has two announcements.
Good morning, SMUUCh. I'm back. And so is trivia night. After a 3-year COVID hiatus, the SMUUCh Trivia Challenge Fundraiser has returned. This year's event will be held on Saturday, April 8th, from about 6 p.m. till about 9 p.m., or whenever the fighting stops, in Fellowship Hall. The event is open to SMUUCh members, their relatives, friends, neighbors, and random strangers. Childcare will be provided. Come and join the fun, where teams of 8 people try to answer 4 rounds of totally ridiculous, multiple guess questions. And in the event of a tie, there is a tiebreaker death round. This year's theme is Welcome Back. And each round will include a theme-based question that is worth extra points. The winning team will have 1-year possession of this fabulous golden flamingo trophy. Team members' names will be carefully inscribed onto a golden egg in the finest midnight black Sharpie, suspended by a gossamer thread from the tail of this wonderful piece of art. You can register online. There are posters out, scattered about with the QR code and the website to sign up. You can let me know you're coming. You can let Deacon Jones know you're coming. All we need to know is who you are and if you need childcare, how many kids you have and what their ages are. Teams are 8. You can sign up a whole team of 8. You can sign up just yourself and join a team when you come, which is always lots of fun. So come and join the fun. And that's it on that one. The cost is $20, but don't let money be a barrier. We have scholarships available. Just see me, no questions asked. Second announcement. If you are a recent newcomer to this church, please consider attending our Just the Basics session today, immediately following the service. This is a 30-minute overview of Unitarian Universalism and this congregation, and will give you a chance to ask questions and meet other new folks, and it'll give us a chance to get to know you a little bit better. So after today's service, grab a cup of coffee and meet Jim Christ. Is he here today? Meet me in the foyer by the welcome table, and I'll show you where we'll be. Thanks a lot.
Diane Etzenhauser has another quick announcement.
Good morning. A couple months ago, Rose asked me to coordinate the congregation giving her a baby quilt. And I already had a couple baby quilts made, so that was just the easiest. I put a label on the back, and the label says, "To Rose, Anna, and Baby from the SMUUCh congregation." And I got a couple of congratulation cards. I'm going to send them around on a clipboard. Anyone who wants to sign is welcome to. And if you can keep the clipboards going so we get everyone signed up by the end of the service. Thanks.
Where are you from? I was asked. Too many memories flooded in, aromas, light sources, moments as long as a year, moments gone in a flash. Where are you from? They asked. And I froze, frozen in time, in the love, in the hurt, in the landscape of my childhood. The scrub grass, the palms, the colors and the voices and the ancestors echoing through my soul. Come, let us remember, let us name, let us speak in poetry about where we are from. Please rise as you are willing and able for hymn number 128, For All That Is Our Life.
And make our own days glad.
As Lolly comes forward to light our chalice, we invite you to join us as we recite our covenant. Let us affirm that love is the doctrine of this church, the quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humanity in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with one another.
Today, our worship service is just a little bit different in format. Because in March, we usually focus on writing as a form of spiritual practice, today we are going to be listening to, reflecting on, and then writing ourselves during the service. So everyone should have a piece of paper with your I Am From poem on it, and if you don't, you can get one from over there by the door. We are basing this whole service on this writing exercise that was found in our small groups material that we found to be very connecting. Because any time that anyone asks us, "Where are you from?" a whole universe opens up inside of us. For how could we possibly answer such a question like, "Where are you from?" We each hold multitudes, universes crashing and compiling into one human frame. All the love and connections, singing in concert with the estrangements that come from time and loss. For some, this question may even strike paralysis into the heart, when an easy answer is expected, but there simply is not one. Well, we wonder if it might be easier to get underneath the question through the realms of poetry, art, and music. So you have your piece of paper with you here today for your own I Am From poem. So let's look at it now. I'll have you change this. Oh, here's the slide, but you also have it. Oops, one more. Yeah, there you go. So at some point during the service, I'm going to lead a meditation to help you get deeper into this. But basically, this is a Mad Lib. Who here has done a Mad Lib? Well, it's not exactly a Mad Lib because you're all in control, but you're going to take the first part that says I am from, and then you'll see on the line below it in parentheses, it says specific ordinary item. And then you're going to think of a specific ordinary item of where you are from. And now this might be your childhood. This might be a story that you heard of once long ago. This might be something from a dream you had. This might be something from one time at camp when you were a counselor, when you were 25. You really get to decide what this is for you and what you want this to mean. And so it goes through, and then it'll say product name. Product name would be like Kleenex, you know? And so we'll just kind of go through it, and during the meditation, I'll really give us time to think through these, and they can come intuitively. When we're writing, it doesn't have to be done. It doesn't have to be completed. This is something you can work on for a long time or a short time, but our goal today is just to get us into the process of thinking about, remembering, and doing this type of work. So it goes all the way down into family tradition, family trait. Now, your family, it might be your chosen family. It might be your family of origin. It might be the one blood family member you ever knew. It might be whoever it is that you think of as your family. And then we'll just go all the way down until we get to the very bottom. And so you can start thinking about this now, and there'll be a time during the meditation to really get deeper into it. And now, without further ado, I'd like to invite Micah Rose up to share her I Am From poem.
Good morning, y'all. I am from Pencils, from iPhone and Moleskin. I'm from the Craftsman near the corner. Cool, full, loud. I am from blackberry bushes, sticky sweet with thorns that smell like my great-grandmother. I am from drives to the middle of nowhere and passionate debates, from Brita and James. I am from the only house on the block listening to A Prairie Home Companion and reading books after Saturday morning cartoons end. From a still tongue makes a wise head, and closed mouths don't get fed. I'm from shouting to the latest gospel song, wild and sweaty and sacred. I am from Kansas City, Kansas, the Emersons and the Pattersons, collard greens and tamales. From the founder of the first black high school in Kansas, the son of a slave master and an enslaved woman. The ones who found safety on reservations with brown-like-them friends, tucked away in a Rubbermaid tub that was supposed to be airtight, but let the water in as faces ran together. The pieces of my life with them sit happily in my memories, keeping them close as age threatens to dispatch them to the years to come. Thank you.
All right. At this time, I'd like to invite the children to come forward for Time for All Ages. Welcome. Thank you, Micah, for sharing your poem. That was beautiful. What I love about I Am From poems is that they are a good reminder that we are all from the people, places, sights, sounds, smells, and traditions of our families and communities, like the sweet and sticky blackberry bushes that reminds Micah of her great-grandmother. We are all from different places, even if we are from the same city. We are from different homes and families and traditions. We are all so unique, and our uniqueness brings so much to our relationships. I am not at all surprised that Micah Rose grew up listening to public radio and reading books, because she knows so much about everything, literally. And a few months ago, I invited my friend Emily, our office assistant, over to eat chili. And guess what? She came over with homemade cinnamon rolls. She said, I'm from Nebraska, and we eat cinnamon rolls in our chili. I said, what now? But it was so delicious. Is anyone else here eat cinnamon rolls with their chili? Oh, nice. You guys are from Nebraska, I knew. I thought there was a chance. Yes, they were so delicious. And because Emily shared that thing with me from where she was from, she exponentially improved my chili eating experiences. And Rose, where are you from?
Well, I'm from quite a few places because my family's from all over, and I've moved a lot in my adult life.
And what does it mean to you to be from so many different places?
It means that I have friends all over the country and all over the world.
And this is true about Rose. She makes a lot of friends because when anyone asks me, Jen, where are you working these days? And I tell them about SMUUCh, they said, oh yeah, I know Rose. So it's definitely true. All right. Well, I wanted to include the children in an I Am From poem. So I want us to think about, where are you from? And we'll get there. And what does it mean to be from that place? So I know you all have already, you've done Mad Libs before, right? No. Funny ones. Yeah. Mad Libs are fun. So we're going to play Mad Libs together. We're going to ask you a series of questions, and your answers can be funny and silly as long as they are true of the place that you are from. And Rose is going to help me out by recording your answers. So first, I want to ask you, what is your favorite place to go near where you live? Could be like an ice cream shop or something else. All right, let's hear it.
I like to go to my
Friend's house. Panera. What? What'd you say? School? Yeah, great. Yes, Cordelia. The lake. Awesome. Walks, yes, walking. All right, now let's say what our favorite food is. Yes. Apples. Panera mac and cheese. Tacos? Yes. McDonald's or sushi. That's great. Yes, and Cordelia. I'm sorry, what? Pierogies, yes. All right. Does anyone have any pets? And what kind of pet do you have? Dog. Turtles, dogs and turtles. Okay, a future fish and a dog. Pet rock, yes. A cat. Awesome. Now, what is something that you love to do where you're from? Play games. Play on the playgrounds. Hot Wheels. Eating rice. I like that too. Biking. All right. Now, this one may take us a little longer to think. What is something in your neighborhood that is unique or special? Maybe it's a special road that you like to bike on, or a square, or a town center, or something like in that space that reminds you of where you're from. All right, a special plant, yes. A friend that's next door. Yeah, lots of friends. A fishing pond, that's wonderful. Okay, yeah. All right, and then one more. What is a family tradition that you have? So something you and your family do a lot. It could be like your parents kiss you to sleep each night, or maybe you do a chore together. What is something you do together that's special? Okay, yeah. At bedtime, she gets covered up in a kiss before bed.
Like before my dad leaves, he sprays his cologne on my favorite stuffed animal, and I can smell it when I'm sleeping.
Her dad sprays his cologne on a stuffed animal so she can smell him.
I stay up a little late and most of the time not sleeping.
Reading while he should be sleeping, yes. Where? goes to Branson. Family game nights. Do you want to read? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to sit here. Rose is going to read the poem, the I Am From poem you made, and then once she's done, we'll go to our classes.
This is a poem written by the children in the service at SMUUCh on March 12th, 2023. I am from friends, Panera, school, the lake, and walking. I am from apples and macaroni and cheese, sushi and pierogies. I am from dogs, turtles, wishes for fishes, pet rocks, and cats. I'm from playing Hot Wheels, eating rice, and biking to the neighborhood. I am from the overgrown deck plants, a friend that lived next door, and a fishing pond. I am from stories about bedtime kisses, cologne-scented stuffed animals, staying up late to read, special Thanksgivings in Branson, and family game night.
That was so wonderful. Thank you for sharing that poem with us. All right. Now, please sing with us as we go to our classrooms.
You guys don't know me. I'm Jonathan, but Rev, this is for you. This was a song that we sang together a lot with our social activist marches, and it sort of describes some of my forebears. So this is where I'm from. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movies and I go downtown. Somebody keeps telling me, don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother and I say, brother, help me please. Then he winds up knocking me right back on my knees. Oh, there have been times It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
Let us come more fully into this place. We come to this place to see and to be seen, to teach and be taught, to hear and be heard. I invite you to reach over and nudge the person sitting next to you, a reminder that we're here together, gathered in peace and authenticity and intention. We come to this place also to share our joys and sorrows. If you have a joy or a sorrow to share, I invite you now to come forward and light a candle. You can share briefly in 1 to 2 sentences, or in a single word, or in silence.
I'm writing, is that? Wanna go? Yeah. I'm Nikki. My granddaughter is in Children's Mercy with her child, Clea. She has pneumonia. But I think they're going home today, so she is better, so that's good.
I did it.
Today I'm lighting this candle in honor of my husband, Glenn Shepard. Some of you may know him as the guy who makes the coffee every Sunday and washes all the dishes. But yesterday he turned 85.
I light this candle also for a birthday of my cousin Farah, my dad's sister's daughter. She has turned 11 just yesterday.
I'd like to light this candle of loss and remembrance for 2 friends of Kevin and me who passed in the month of February, Peg and Wayne. We will miss them and wish them well on their journey.
My name is Jennifer Sagan. This is a okay, let's try this one. This candle of sorrow. I had to say goodbye to both of my dogs this week. And they were 17 and 18, so they had good long lives.
Hello, my name is Heidi. I'm going to be selfish and light 2 candles because the first one goes to Richard Warren Pease, who is watching as we speak and misses everyone here. He has just overcome 2 major issues with his cancer treatment and is now on a scot-free, very optimistic-looking recovery from lymphoma cancer. And the last candle is of joy for us. I come from a background that is too harsh to speak in the presence of children, But through this church, I was homeless 5 years ago and found remedies and safety through here with this beautiful person right here next to us. And as of a few days ago, I'm officially adopted at age 30 by Richard Warren Pease.
I'm Diane Myers, and I'm lighting this candle of sorrow for my brother. My little brother died on his 62nd birthday a few weeks ago, and for his daughter, Aaliyah, who didn't want to be without her dad after she turned 40, but now she is.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Gow. I just want to light a candle of support for Rick Witzel. He's normally here sitting with us. His granddaughter's visiting this weekend, so I'm sure he would not want me to sit up here and say this, but he's an extraordinary person. Keeps coming, and we're trying to keep him engaged. He lost his wife a couple of months ago, and Melissa and I were talking about that neither of us have ever experienced grief in such a way as Rick has, for very different reasons, because Melissa hasn't lost anyone in the same way, and because I'm an expert at compartmentalizing, but that's a different story. I just want to say I'm so proud of him, and I hope he keeps coming.
Please speak these words with me. We hear your words. We witness your life in all its heaviness and brilliance, and we carry your joys and sorrows in a shared heart. All right, once more, put your feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. Noticing how your body feels, wiggling your jaw. Imagine that your embodiment is beautiful. Notice if an area is tense or tight, and embrace it. Let the hustle and bustle of getting here melt away. And notice how it feels to be in a space of honesty, joy, sharing, holiness. Let us take a moment to meditate on this question of where I am from. Keeping your hands off your pencils, I'm going to read some of the categories to jog your memory, and your only job is to sit and intuitively receive images, memories, aromas, sounds, names. I'll have you recall to your mind a specific, ordinary item. The name of a product that was used. The description of a home or a place you stayed. adding a sensory detail. How did something smell or look, sound, taste, or feel? Drawing your mind to a plant or a flower or a natural being. And how you might describe it. Naming in your mind a family tradition. And a family trait. Naming a family member and another one. Thinking how you might describe a family tendency. Drawing to mind something you were told as a child. Specific words or a sentiment. Thinking of a way that religion was represented or lack thereof. Thinking of your family ancestry or your place of birth. And a food item that represents your family. Drawing to mind a specific family story about a person or a detail. Drawing into your mind's eye the location of family pictures, mementos, archives, journals. And then a line explaining the importance of these family items. Taking another deep breath. Coming back into this space, thinking with gratitude of all those who came before us, those who helped us on our way, encouraged us to becoming the good people that we are. breathing out, letting go some of hard memories that came up. Enjoying this moment. You may open your eyes. And now we have another poem.
I Am From by Greg Hack. I am from newsprint and ink, the Kansas City Star and the Kansas City Times. I'm from the clothesline that glinted in the sun before yielding to the hum of a turning drum and the smell of anti-cling dryer sheets. I'm from the mulberry tree that prolifically produced sweet summer treats that stained fingers and lips. I'm from long card games and ironed bed sheets, from John and Maxine. I'm from the vulgar and the blessed, from don't crack your knuckles and always wear clean underwear in case you end up at the hospital. I'm from Sunday Mass and confessing most of my sins, from KCK and German farming stock, homemade egg noodles, and the first TV dinners. From a grandpa who worked the packing houses 6 days a week, and another who stood night watch after losing a hand in a threshing machine. From one grandma who sewed all the clothes and tended a huge garden, and the other who birthed 10 kids and spent one Christmas morning on the floor with little me playing mousetrap. Hundreds of photos in digitized pixels, dozens in our wedding and family albums, and a precious few burned into my memory and the recesses of my heart. I hope for as long as I breathe.
Feel free to stay seated as we go into our meditative hymn.
I am from the woods just outside my door, from nature and freedom. I am from the creek in the yard and my secret fort in the clearing. I am from the quiet, lonely river a short walk past the private property sign, whose presence is a treasure I discovered. I am from 5251 Cold Brook Drive and the thick, wet clay at that river's edge. I am from the 5 Marys preceding my own and the native peoples whose footsteps I retrace. I am from skunk cabbage, hermit crabs, and wild blackberries. I am from the perfect January sledding hill, which transforms into the perfect July bike ramp. I am from a deep sense of connection and timelessness and impermanence. I am from a place that cradled my truest self deep in its comforting presence. I am from something bigger than me, but very much all around me. It is now many years later. but I notice the last orange leaf clinging to its branch. I discover a hidden ivy-covered rock wall. I catch my breath on the first resurrected bud of spring. They remind me where I'm from.
All right, we're just going to have a few minutes now for you to do some writing. So I'm going to invite you to get your pens and pencils out. And we'll just do this for 5 minutes. Thank you so much for participating in that. It was lovely to witness. The work of the church depends on us, our generosity of time, wisdom, and financial resources. We invite you to give generously to support the ongoing work of the church. The offering will now be given and received in grateful appreciation of our shared values.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of our community, or the fire of our commitment. These we carry with us until we are together again.
Still my drum
This week, I invite you to continue being present to where you are from. And if you want to go on the March theme of vulnerability, consider sharing part of this poem with someone. Go in peace.